Alright, welcome back. This is everything wrong with my 2011 F250 6.7 Powerstroke. It has 150,000 miles and we're 2024, so it's got its ears on it. So this is some of the stuff you can expect when buying something this old. Even if it's been babied or not really used so much for its purposes. But one thing I already had to replace, number one, was the TPMS sensors, the tire pressure monitoring sensors. Now, I questioned a few people about it. The discount tire, they said, hey, you buy tires, we'll do it for free. But as you can tell, this truck still has good tires, so I didn't want to go that route. They still have some decent tires. And they also told me, because these are 20 by 8.5, I believe. Let me see. I knew the guy mentioned that the newer, let me see right here, 20, well, sorry about that, I can't find it right now. But anyways, to prove a point, what he meant was that these wheels were too narrow for this tire. He didn't recommend it. The highest they can go was 35s. And widest 12.5. So because it had these current tires, which has been running for a while, he couldn't touch it. And I called another tire shop, and they said, well, they're not very good with Ford. They have a lot of trouble programming it. But I finally found someone that did. He could do it, and it was a little hefty. It was in the $500 price range, but hey, I took off the sensor, and you know what? Maybe I did, honestly, maybe I did overpay. Maybe I should have just left it alone, like my son told me, and waited till I needed new tires. But me personally, I don't like to have check engine lights on. I don't like to have any kind of lights that aren't normal on. I like running it, and this might help me extend the life of the tire, because I'm going to be on top of the tire pressure. It'll let me know. So that was problem number one. Washer fluid pump, that was another thing. Me and my son, we got to do our first work on it, replace it. It wasn't working. What you do for those, you just remove these screws right here, and that little body clip right there, and it has a few bolts right there. That one, this one up here, and that removes, and you'll see the washer tank up here. Pretty simple. You just you pull out the washer pump, just completely pulls out, put it with the new one. That one wasn't too bad. It was about $30, and a little bit of some of the hosing on it, the little rubber hose on it, it was damaged, so we replaced that too. So that was like another, I believe, $10. So about $40 for that fix. So that's it. Now what I have pending, which I do want to do in the future, let me show you this here. I've seen YouTube videos with 2013s that have this damage. This is a 2011. As you can tell, the cap mounts, it's non-existent right here. That's metal. That's the metal on the top, and it needs to be replaced. Let me see if I can see another one out here. So I will have to be replacing. You see, there's a cap mount right there. You can see where the metal's on the top. You can see the rubber. That's the way it should be, but the front ones are pretty bad. So I need to be doing that. That's one thing wrong with it. The tailgate was hard to open, but what we did, saw a video where you just add a little bit of lubricant on these right here. And as you can tell, before I used to have this kind of stick on me, but now it's as simple as pulling it like that. That's it. Added a few lubricant on there. She's working good as new. That works for me. While we're here, we have this rear sliding window. This should have a rear sliding window. When I bought it, it was deleted. I did see they had some issues probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I saw it on the Carfax that they wanted it checked out, and I've seen videos where they have problem with them, which I guess the owner just decided, you know what, I'm gonna delete it. That works with me. It works for me. I don't really need it, so that's fine. That's taken care of. this pin connector right here, I want to fix that. I want to get a little cover for it because I just don't want any water getting into it and causing any problems with the electrical. What else? Oh, my first, after I purchased it, I put 600 miles and I got my first check engine light. I was a little worried, not gonna lie, but I went to O'Reilly's, had the scanner put on it, and let me show you all right here what it is. And a code came out. The code was P2073, and after I did a little bit of investigation on that code, let me show you what I found on that code. By the way, the sensor that they were recommending me at O'Reilly's was running $100, and they were thinking it was either the master flow sensor or this sensor right there, that one right there on top of the intake. There's a video that I found that if you remove it, which is just one little bolt, I believe it was an 8 millimeter, you remove that, clean the carbon buildup on it, and you tap the sensor to remove all that carbon on it, put it back on, and took care of my problem. So far so good. That's running good. It's one of the advantages of buying a used vehicle. I usually you'll be able to hopefully find some YouTube videos of repairs, right? Another problem, since we're here in the front, whoever had this truck, I don't believe it was the first owner, I think it was one of the last owners, they installed some LED lighting, which it's nice, you know, it's nice at night, but as you can tell, even the fog lamps, they have right there some kind of little module right there, so they did a little bit of alteration to it. But right now I have the low beams on, light on the top is on, this one's on, but for some reason this light is on right there. So I still need to fix that. I saw some videos where, I think if I'm not mistaken, maybe you're familiar with it, the low beam and high beam are in the bottom. The top one shouldn't be lighting. The top one should be, I think, just turn signals. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna do a little bit more investigation on that. For now, that's what it is that I need to fix. That's the current issue. The sunroof on these, a lot of them have issues. They were having trouble sticking or breaking. On mine it works. I mean, it slides back, tilts up, but for some reason when I put to automatically put it away, it gets stuck on the tilt. So I have to kind of manually work with the switch till I get it just right to where it closes. So I'm not really messing with that right now. I left it alone. Let me show you how I have it sealed. We don't really use the sunroof here in Texas. It gets pretty hot, but there it is. It's closed. It's fine. It doesn't leak water, so not too concerned about that. What else here? Let's see here. Let me see. You have one more deal here. Oh, the pillar handles. That's the last issue. Let me show you guys here. Pillar handles. Doesn't seem like it's a very expensive fix, but they added these screws to it on both sides, but they're pretty loose. So I've been using the steering wheel to climb in and out, but I believe they were like $40, something like that each. So I need to change that. But other than that, truck is running good. Oh, one more thing. Yeah, one more thing here. The hubs, they let's see, right now they are in the auto. I want to go to lock them. As you can tell, they're kind of stiff, so I'm gonna have to rebuild that or lubricate it. I was able to get a channel lock, right? I have it in the truck in case I ever do need them, and get the channel lock on there and turn them. But let me try that other side. So again, I don't plan on using this so much for off-roading. Let me see right there. Let's see if we can get this one to turn. Nope, they're pretty stuck. So that's the last problem with that. Let me grab the channel locks. See. There it goes, guys. So yeah, there it is. Pretty. Maybe it won't need to rebuild them. Actually, see that? It's actually working. Oh, there it is. Some dirt coming out of them. So that might be my next fix. Just to play with them a little more. Maybe throw some lubricant in them. I can see it doesn't look too. I haven't really done much investigation on that one because, well, I don't use the locks as much. So stay tuned. I will be making another video with the upgrades on it. If you haven't seen the video of me purchasing it, how much I paid for it, did I pay too much? Check it out, guys. So thank you for watching. Hit the like button.